Good afternoon. I'm Walt Mabe with the Board of Supervisors. We're glad you're here, and hopefully everybody in the county is watching us. Now is the time to be most careful. The peak of the virus in Virginia is during the next few weeks, and we urge residents to not leave your house unless it is necessary for food or medicine. Wear a mask, which I've got one, and please wash your hands. Practice social distancing. Now and when the most people in Warren County with the virus are communicable to others. Who to call? You need to know who to call if you or someone in your household feels sick. Normally, first call is your primary care physician. Set an appointment. If you need to go visit them, go visit them. They'll direct you to go to one of the centers to get tested down on Commerce Avenue. They'll test you, and you'll know in a couple of days whether you actually have the virus or not. So primary care physician, and if you can't or don't have a primary care physician, go to the emergency room or call the emergency room. They'll help you walk through a cycle so that you can understand whether you've got symptoms or you're just symptomatically sick. We want to get past that type of situation, and we want to test anybody that needs to be tested. Today we're going to be talking about the Economic Development Group and what they can do to help our community. And we've got Mr. Ed Daly, or Dr. Daly I should say, and we've got Jeff Brown with the EDA. And I'm going to give them a few minutes so they can talk about anything that they choose. And if there's questions, please ask them, and I'm sure that the press is here. They'll ask questions as well at the end. So Dr. Daly, if you'd take it over, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a little different opportunity for us. We've been the last year working on things with EDA in the past, and now we're starting to look towards things in the future, particularly the opportunities we have before us right now. We're particularly interested in coordination and facilitation. How can we help other businesses move forward in the community? How can we help them connect the dots to put things together? And we're working with the Small Business Development Center over Lord Fairfax, and also with the Chamber of Commerce, and then the town and the county on that effort. A couple of the things specifically that we're doing right now is we have a meeting tomorrow, and we will be reinitiating our SBA loan committee when we have appointing new members to that committee, and we have new procedures for that committee. This committee will be closely monitored. It will not be, as in the past, at loose who determines who gets funding. There's going to be very clear priorities and qualifications which anybody will be able to see at any time. And these meetings will be public for anybody who wants to come and participate. And then the other side of that is we have our existing SBA loans, and we're working on how we can ease some of the payment requirements for them as long as they are in good standing and have been working to keep up. Small Business Development Center, this past week, we worked with the Chamber and the center that they sponsored a workshop on how to apply for SBA funding. And the EDA and the Chamber were both actively to promote that. And would remind everybody they have workshops next week. They have workshops on e-commerce. They have one on cybersecurity. They have one on marketing and promotion. And they have one on connecting with your customers. All of these are Zoom conferences, so anybody can go. You can register if you go to Lord Fairfax LF SBDC, so that you can then register there, and they'll be able to send you the link for it. We're going to continue our efforts to facilitate with our businesses, monitor what's happening with our businesses, and move them forward as best we can. And that's kind of what we're doing right now, sir.
Thank you, Ed. Appreciate that. Certainly one of the most important things that we do in EDA is to work with our existing businesses here in the county and in the town. That's our primary objective. Bringing in new businesses would be the second. And certainly the virus, the pandemic, is something that we have to focus on and try to help existing businesses. A lot of businesses here are hurting. Their ability, are being hurt in their ability to do their businesses. If you look at restaurants in town and nationally, they're struggling. If you look at a lot of small businesses, they're struggling. So what we're trying to do is to provide information for them, to tell them more about loan programs that might be available for them, not only with SBA, but with USDA and others to do that. The primary source of the new loan money that we have it's about $10,000. It's a low interest loan. We have a loan committee that will be created tomorrow, as Ed indicated, and they'll be reviewing applications and granting funds to businesses that can use it the most. So we're out there. Feel free to call EDA. Doug Parsons, the executive director, is somebody that you can talk with, and we also have advisors, counselors who can help you with concerns that you have with your business and how to keep it afloat and how to take advantage of the economic recovery when we get to that point. So thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Chairman, to talk about the things that we do, and we look forward to working with businesses here in Warren County.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Mr. Daly. We're going through a situation that none of us are familiar with, and we're learning as we go. I want to say thank you to a couple of groups. One is the school system. School system has fed 632 people yesterday, young people. They got 2 meals a day. They got a breakfast and a lunch for 2 days. On Friday, they will get same group of kids that come to their bus stop or a designated stop for the bus. They can get 3 meals to make sure that they get breakfast and lunch for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're feeding some young people. CCAP, still trying to give away food. We're not getting the response that we would like, and we're asking people if they need food, go to see them. Our churches are giving hot meals to places. Check with your church to see what they're doing. There is no reason in this green earth that we are letting any person go hungry. So please be aware, check with your civic organizations and our government installations that are doing stuff to help. And also look to your extension office. Your extension office can talk about things that are personal. You may be learning something about the system that is hurting you, and you need help, and you may not even know you need help today. You got to look toward today and your future, though. I use the term or the saying, you don't know what you don't know until it comes time to where you're going to have to educate yourself. This is not all about us. This is all about you as our citizens. Our citizens need to help themselves when and if they can. And if they can't, ask for help. There's plenty of it out there. EDA. I respect what the EDA is doing. Support them. And if you've got a question about any of these loan programs, call them. Their number is 540-635-2182. They'll answer any questions that they can. So in saying all of that, I really do appreciate y'all visiting with us today. And if there's anything that we can do, call us. look us up on the website. My phone number's is there, and my email is there, so all you've got to do is call me or email me. I'll try to answer questions as they come. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I hope your day goes really well. We'll talk to you again next Thursday.